Hey, are you tired of just playing boring chords all the time, but you want to play something awesome and maybe beautiful? Maybe you're sick and tired of just playing the same old tried and true cowboy chords, your C, your G, and your F. But how do you play something cooler? Maybe up the neck, maybe kind of all over. How do you make it beautiful sounding? Well, today what I'm going to do is show you exactly how to do that. We're going to break out of these boring chords, and I'm going to show you how to play something just like this. Okay, so as you just saw, what I was playing there are called triads. That's right, triads. They are so important. I've talked about it several times and I'll continue to talk about it. It's something that every guitar player should know. They should learn it up and down the fretboard. Don't be intimidated by it, but learn it. And it will really unlock the fretboard for you and give you a whole new avenue to play. What I was using was the triads, and I was creating a sense of melody by using some of these pentatonic scale shapes. So let's get started on this. I'm going to break this down for you. My name is Shane. Here we go. So like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to break out of these boring cowboy chords. So this example is all going to be in the key of C. So instead of playing a C chord like this, a G, an F, we're going to play it down here. So right here, we're going to play this C chord. This is going to be a triad. So what I'm playing here is these three strings right here. Triad is just the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the notes in the scale. So in this case, what we're playing are these three strings right here. So this is a C chord. Sounds just like this. We're going to play it here because higher up the register on the guitar neck, it's just going to sound prettier, beautiful. It's going to sound better and not be too muddy when we start adding some cool delay and reverb effects, because that's what really makes this sound awesome. That's the first one. And then we're going to go here to our G chord. G chord is going to look like this. And then we're going to just walk this same shape down 2 frets to right here. This is going to be our F. So again, we got C, because the C note in this case is right here. And then G, G is right here on this finger, on the second string. And then F is right here. So in this little progression that I created, what I'm doing is I'm playing these 2 passes, and then we really change it up and we add a minor chord. We go like this to the F, and then on the second pass through we switch to a F minor, and that's going to look like this. So this is another triad shape, just the 3 fingers. So we only do that on one of the times. So stuff you can do with this. So when we're playing the C, we can start adding some extra notes to it. And I'm just hitting this on the ring finger, or my pinky right here. And then here, and then back to the G. And then here you can walk it back up the neck when we're playing here on this F minor. Okay, so you can grab this backing track that I created just for this lesson down below in my Patreon page. It's going to show you that. It's going to have different avenues for things you guys can learn. I've got tons of lessons growing on my Patreon. I'd really appreciate it if you'd check it out. So since this is in the key of C, we have several scales to work with. We can use the A minor pentatonic because it's the relative minor. We can use just a C pentatonic scale. We can use pieces of the chords. So something I like to do is when I'm playing here on the C, I've got a C pentatonic scale, major pentatonic scale right here. So that's part of the C scale. Right, and then we go up here to the G. Same thing, because our G note is here also. And we can do the same thing for F, because here's our F note. And then back to the G. You can also do something that's really cool. You can play your C here. Then when you get here to this G chord, check this out. You have a little 5-note pentatonic box right here, right under the fingers. So right here. So this is G, right? This is also G. Check this out. Right? So we've got G, A, B, D, and E. And then look, here's our chord. So you can do the same thing with F. You got F here. Right? Here's our F. So you can use that for adding little fills and licks when you're playing the progression. So you could do something like this. And then right here, this is a full C chord, right? But we're playing the C chord here for this triad. We're going to move it back and play this C chord triad. And then we have these notes right here we can play just behind it, which is pretty awesome. Because this is inside of the A minor pentatonic box, which is right here. You can play that. Something else I want to mention is when you're playing this F minor chord, you can play this piece here. Because essentially what we're doing is we're outlining the chord right here. And then resolve it here to the C. Here's an example of me playing with these different avenues and aspects. So you can also explore out a little bit. I've showed you these triads here, right? This set here. Well, let's move down here and do this set. So these are C triad also. Then we've got our G triad. Then walk it down to our F triad. And then back to G. C. Then we're going to go to our F minor. So that's another avenue you guys can play those. Okay, so as you can see, adding these awesome triads will give you guys a whole different avenue to start playing. It's going to keep you from playing boring chords all the time. I promise it's something that you really need to invest the time in. It'll be something that will stick with you forever if you start learning triads like this. Okay, that's it for this lesson. So what I want you guys to do, take these concepts that you learned today, grab the backing track, and really start digging into this. You can create some cool melodies, some cool pieces by starting to move these shapes around, these triad shapes. It's really going to take you guys to the next level. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.